Hello, Monsters Abandoned, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2 Mortal Empires and part 31 of my Morathi campaign, where Morathi has arrived to take care of business because, you know, Lockyer and whatever her face was, the one that died immediately, and Felicion were running around like headless chickens going, oh my god, Chaos is here, what are we going to do? And Morathi's like, oh, alright, I'll fucking deal with it, guys. No stress. So we've already wiped out 2 stacks. This is stack 3 and 4. And already we're just like crushing it. Is it though? Is it though? Is it though? Because, you know, we are smacking you all over the place. Plus the Hell Cannon's helping out as well. Very kind of it to lend moral support. The rest of our army is just kind of like hanging back here, just not worrying too much about it. But we do have another stack of Chaos Forces arriving from this little avenue, moving down the hill, and currently moving towards our army, although it's going to take a little while. My hope is that we can deal with these guys before they arrive, and then we can just, you know, send Morathi over there to deal with them as well. Although, having said that, these guys are being very stubborn about about dying, basically. They're just being very... Okay, good for you. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on here. This is a whole thing right here. There's a whole big, well, there's a big pile of bodies anyway. That's the main thing. Woomph. Well, no, you first though, to be fair, you know. So I think we can probably say that this army has been well and truly smashed, because there's a big pile of bodies here and quite a circular formation around Morathi and Rocky. Although Chaos Knights have arrived to slow us down, we're trying to head for the Hell Cannon to take it out, but it's just proving to be quite annoying. I mean, having said that, it is helping us. So I mean, it could be worse. Oh, hello. I thought it was going to be more impressive, but that's fine. You know, sometimes you're a grower. Sometimes you're a shower, and that was very much a shower. Okay, so we've dealt with most of the Chaos Knights, but these guys just keep coming back. They just haven't had enough. Like, there's 15 Chaos Warriors for halberds. I mean, all their friends have been melted, exploded, all kinds of things, and they're just coming back for more. The enemy general needs to die, but he's just not, unfortunately. We do have reinforcements arriving for the Chaos faction, as it looks like some Chaos Warhounds are on their way to help out. The rest of them, well, they seem to be heading for our army, and, well, I mean, we probably could deal with them, but we're just going to pull back a little bit and give ourselves a better position to deal with them. Assuming Morathi doesn't finish off this... I mean, she has managed to finish off an entire army by herself, to be fair, so I feel like the rest of our army can probably step up and do something to help out, you know? They're not paid to look pretty. Right, they're paid a little bit to look pretty, mostly. But, you know, those crossbows aren't entirely for show. Apart from the show crossbows, of course. Here come the Chaos Warhounds. I mean, it's difficult to see the living Chaos Warriors in the carpet of very dead ones. Morathi's up to 225 kills. And the Sorceress is over here. Well, they got 184 and... 184 and... What's that one? What? Anita, what you got? Oh, sorry, it's Fanny. 627. Yeah, Fanny is smashing it. She is I've got a smashing Fanny. Well, I wish you'd lust on your own time, because frankly, I've got shit to do, guys, and it doesn't involve dealing with the last of you goons. Right, the enemy lord is dead. The last of his forces are now sort of start... Oh, for fuck's sake. Come on, guys. Alright, well, I guess I guess my army's going to have to deal with this lot. Now, there are a unit of Chaos Knights that have been well and truly crossbowed. They're running away. And here comes the rest of the enemy army. We're going to send Morathi to go and deal with that Hell Cannon, because obviously Hell Cannon's shooting is bad. Goodness me, that's quite a pile of dead bodies there, isn't it? Really is. We're bringing back our sorceresses to help out, because they are going to be needed to deal with this little contingent. But we also have, you know, our Doomfire Warlocks. We've got the Marks. We've got the Chiller Sontar. We've got a whole sort of blob here of Blackguard and Sisters of Slaughter. Basically, this shouldn't be a problem. Going to move our Hydras forwards. Of course, our Hydras will be replenishing throughout the battle, which is quite nice. Army took a little bit of a beating from the Auto-Resolve. Could have fought it myself, but I'm lazy. But what we're going to do is we're going to engage them with the Hydras and all that kind of stuff, and that will then mean that we can then shoot them with the old crossbows. Not just that, of course, we can do the dreaded double burning head. That's right. It's a classic. I say classic because I've got 2 fire mages. Woomph. Oof. That's a burning sensation. That's right. We're going to drop all the magic now. That's right. It's going to be everything. We're just dropping everything. This isn't even my final form. There's debuffs. There's explosions. It's all flying in. Our forces are now charging directly into the Maelstrom. And instantly the Chaos Force is like, actually, we've got better places to be. And with that single devastating charge, backed up with extreme levels of magic, the Chaos Host is defeated. So that's armies 3 and 4 completely crushed. Now we just need to deal with 5 to 21. Pathetic.
I have need of slaves.
What's left of them anyway? Jesus. Any more? Any more for any more? Or is that it? Is that what you're going to send? Have you given up? Okay. So that's all they had apparently. That's all they could throw at me. Pitiful. Is that it? Honestly.
Look here, Fellheart.
I am Morathi.
You're weak.
For the Witch King. Fly, hatred.
Okay. Who's laying siege? Is it you?
No. Kraken Lord.
It's you. Right over there. Of course it would be. So, if I... Oh, can I not even get close?
I am victorious.
That's a bit annoying because I can't get close enough. If I go there...
Hatred drives me.
Ready my swords.
Yeah, so this is the problem. Because I can't get... If I attack them, I'll have to take them all on.
Cease.
Is that actually a problem, though?
Beyond your comprehension.
Like, you know, Morathi versus 3 stacks of Chaos Warriors without Lock here just watching from his, you know, black tower. Where are they? Over there. Okay, that's probably fine. 3 nights in Hell. Crone Hellebron has ordered Death Knight to be extended by 2 further nights this year. What a legend. The streets of Harganan are awash with blood and viscera as it's an Yeah, probably shouldn't do that. Release their pent-up year-long furies in a breathtaking orgy of bloodletting. As a result, Witch Elf recruitment costs have fallen and their starting experience level has increased. Great. Good stuff. Good stuff there. Screaming Banner. Blah, blah, blah. Glittering Scales. Elf Servant. Fab. Right. Okay. Grond, little bit under siege. I think we're going to have to move fast here, I think, if we want to relieve Grond before it falls, although it might even fall then. So what we'll do is we will do the Dread Expansion there. And Morathi's going to have to take on everyone. Now, with any luck, they'll have to leave their Hell Cannons at home.
Morathi commands you. Fight.
The world will burn.
We are outnumbered about 3 to 1 here. Morathi's taking on quite... I mean, having already dealt with 4 stacks of Chaos Warriors by herself, she's now taking on a further 3. Which is fairly ballsy. Now, we've already smashed a small contingent of Chaos Warriors, the one that we started with. I didn't bother showing that because it was a bit boring. We just jumped in and then, you know, kicked the shit out of them. However, we now have a fairly commanding position. This little crack in the glacier here, which provides us a very defensive position. So we're pulling back, and we're going to use this because, I mean, there's still a lot of Chaos Warriors here. I mean, 3,372 compared to just over 1,000 of us. It's going to be a tough fight, but if we manage to do it, then basically we've broken the siege of Grond and saved Lockyer. It's a shame Lockyer can't be here to help us out, but the stupid goon apparently just can't be bothered to sort of like jump out and help at Morathi when the going's good. So maybe he's hedging his bets. Can't blame him. He is a Dark Elf after all. Oof. Took a lot of fire. In comes Morathi. I did order the marks to burn them, and he was like, maybe. I'm not 100% sure I want to. Doesn't matter though, because that's going... Yeah, oh, the double burning head. Oh, it's a classic since last battle. Doing, I'm going to be honest, not as much damage as I would have liked, but it's fine. You know, it's Chaos Warriors. They are heavily armoured. Probably not the best spell to use against them, to be honest. These Chaos Knights are charging in. They're being slowed down, and they're being riddled with crossbow bolts as well. Morathi's going to tank a load of units there. We've got a load of units trying to flank around us, but of course they can't because we're at the edge of the map. We're not corner camping because this isn't a corner. This is more like a edge. We're edge camping. We're edge lords. And we are Dark Elves, so we are edge lords. So Morathi's tanking everyone. Morathi is basically immune to all damage. In come the rocks, and the dwellers from below, causing all kinds of mischief and damage. There we go, that looks looking pretty good so far. And Rocky's taking on a giant. Ow, that's going to sting. Come on, Rocky, you got this, buddy. You got this. I think Rocky definitely has this. He's fine. Those crossbows taking massive tolls on the Chaos Forces. The Chaos Forces actually pulling back away from the battle. I guess trying to link up with their forces that were trying to skirt around the big old crack in the ice. So they're actually pulling back away from the engagement, maybe trying to reform their lines. Gives us plenty of time to crossbow them in the back, though. Yeah, Morathi is just a lady that keeps going. It's like a bloody Duracell bunny. Energizer bunny? Someone told me off for that. Yeah, trust me, we've got more. I wouldn't worry about it. Here they come for another go. They are bringing reinforcements in, but they're going to be quite slow. Another giant, and it looks like Chaos Spawn as well. Fire Breath and Crossbow Bolt seeing off those Chaos Knights. And we're going to get a nice little Piercing Bolts of Burning. Ooh. That's the stuff. And then we drop a... I can't remember what this spell's called. I don't know what it's about. The Lure of the Pale Lady. I have no idea where it came from. I just saw it in my bar and I was like, alright, I guess I'll use that then. Turns out, pretty good. We're actually starting to run low on ammunition, which is not ideal. We just have to shoot a lot of Chaos Knights. There's a lot of Chaos Knights to shoot. You know, what are you going to do? Of course, the nice thing about Shades is when they run out of crossbow bolts, they just go and whack people with their greatswords. So, you know, bit of a win all round there. Chaos Forces pulling back once again. But it looks like another wave. Just look at the ice just covered in dead Chaos Warriors. Love it. Sontar dealing with some more Chaos Warriors. Rocky has taken out that giant with the help of Morathi. Now dealing with some more Chaos Marauders. So there's a big blob of Chaos Warriors fighting Anne Lee. Getting shunted all over the place. Exploding into jam. Yeah, we're running out of crossbow bolts. It's not ideal. We're going to have to kill them. I mean, there's still quite a few Chaos Warriors left. That's a slight issue, isn't it? I remember up to 3,500 now. Well, looks like without any crossbow bolts, we're just going to have to do this the hard way, which is, you know, beat everyone to death with melee weapons. Sister of Slaughter charging in. The Blackguard advancing. His head fell off. Morathi dealing... well, Morathi and Rocky dealing with the main force. However, our cavalry, Doomfire Warlocks moving in to engage the Chosen with great weapons, hitting them in the back, doing a lot of damage. That's going to cause them to rout. That's going to then free up our cavalry to do some more damage. I mean, Morathi and Rocky have just taken out a huge chunk of the Chaos Warriors in the centre here. Now, the Chaos Spawn are going to be a bit difficult to deal with, so we are going to have to ideally not send our infantry against them, because they will make a mess of my infantry. Our Shades are even jumping into the fight. They're no slouches in melee combat. And of course, with those great swords, they are armor piercing as well. Chaos Spawn are a bit of a problem. We need to do something about that. But here comes our Doomfire Warlocks freed up, and they're now sweeping in to engage the Chaos Rearguard. Now the Chaos Forces are in trouble. They're surrounded, being pummeled from all sides. It looks like their reinforcements have stopped coming as well, with 2 Hell Cannons being the only thing on the battlefield at the edge of the map. They are slowly making their way towards, but it's going to be very, very, very slow. Far too slow to arrive at the battle in time. Although, because of course they are unbreakable, it does mean I'm going to have to send someone to go and kill them, which is kind of irritating. But in the meantime, we'll just bide our time by chasing down as many of these dicks as absolutely possible. Lockyer better have a bloody good excuse.
Observe me. Observe glory.
I think Morathi may well be the best character in the entire game.
I have need of slaves. Mother of the Druki.
Okay, so we have managed to relieve Nagarond,
Look here, Fellheart.
which is pretty ballsy.
I command.
Let's go and
Curses, retreat.
finish him off.
Falling back. Let all tremble. Druki Queen.
So we'll stay in... now, what do I want to do here? Grond's going to fall, isn't it? That's really annoying. So irritating. Never mind. What now? Where are they likely to... Are they likely to head towards Grond? We could get defences there. Hag Reef is generally fine. If they actually come through this way, we're fine. What I might do is try and look and act defenceless and see if they will come and hit... Well, they won't come and hit Morathi, will they? They're terrified of her. You know, Archaeon comes stomping out of the Chaos Wastes with a terrifying demon mount, a glowy hat, demon forged armor, and he looks across and he sees a semi-naked woman just sort of like standing there in the middle of the snow, and he'll probably just go, fuck it, I'm going home. That's it, I've had enough. I can't deal with that shit. We're out.
Traitors do not last long.
Indeed not. Lockyer. Ward of Ekati, not super interested in that. What do you have? Not a... well. Do we want more weapon strength for our... I mean, that's not that interesting, is it? So that's fine. I guess we'll go Slaughterlord just for the buff for our...
Hate incarnate.
For our ladies. We'll need to buff you guys up because you've got nothing so far. Absolutely nothing. Okay, Grond
Supreme Sorceress of Grond
is in trouble. I won't lie.
Powerful enchantress. What do you seek?
Bring fire.
If we can reach it, we can reach it next turn, and we can relieve that city.
Hag Sorceress of Grond.
Which, to be honest, is a lot better than I thought we were going to do. But the fact that Morathi has, in, what, 2 turns, chomped her way through, I want to say, like 7 stacks of Chaos Warriors. Just like nothing. Like, her army got a bit beaten up, but she did not give a shit.
Anchors away.
Alright, let's take this Skull Island over here. Obviously, raid the cove, order resolved. We got to fight that. Slaves. A Rampager's standard. More charge bonus. Oh, charge bonus percent plus speed. Okay, interesting.
Hi, Beastmaster.
You don't have any black dragons.
A terror to their enemies.
And okay, in that case, we'll make you
Hate incarnate.
immortal.
Destructive, this one.
Make you immortal. Not too bothered about those skill points. Right. Let's go and kill these dudes. Now, we'll need to declare war on them. I don't need my allies.
To the slaughter.
And that... Holy shit snacks. How many fucking doom mills do you need? Like, I knew you had a few, but that many? Plus... Oh, God, that army's really nasty. Jesus Christ. That's so many doom wheels. That's scarier than a chaos army. I just don't want to deal with that many. Have you got? You've got fanatics as well. Delightful. Right. Christ. That's a mood, isn't it? You know what? I'm actually like, no, I don't want to deal with that. Can you still move? You can. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to hit the settlement with you.
Pulling back. Nagaron. I have control.
And then if we attack the city,
Unleash the horrors.
we can get both of them at the same time. Perfect. That's kind of what we want. Jesus, that...
Show them nature's cruelty.
It's almost a bit of a shame, because these guys were actually, you know, fairly good allies to have. But now they're in the way. More Slibs Howlers. A confederation of Skaven, Goblins, and Flagellants for some reason. But, oof. Throbbing Hood. Taken to the walls. Taking out those, yeah, and then our crossbows get in range as well. Basically, this is going to be like shooting fish in a barrel. Because while they might be fairly effective in the field with all those bloody doom wheels, trapped in a city like this, they're basically sitting ducks. Which is fine. Now, where's the enemy general? Because during the battle, he looked a bit weird. Yes, he's looking a bit weird. What's going on with your tail, buddy? Yeah, he's. There's a whole. That's a whole thing. That tail's going all over the place. I'm gonna have to submit this as like a bug report because I think it might. I don't know. Maybe it's because this faction doesn't have brood horrors. I genuinely don't know. I think it might be something to do with brood horrors being added. Wow, it's gonna sting. So this is total carnage. I'm glad I didn't bring my reinforcements though. Oh, they got Forsaken as well. Just a whole load of loony boys. I wonder if they have witch elves. Do they have witch elves? Who knows? So you've got two armies filled to the brim with crossbows, and then a whole bunch of people who don't have any kind of missile attacks. So how's this going to work out for them? I'm going to be honest, not well. So Thorben is engaged with the Ragnarok Spider. Some Doom Wheels coming down to try and take him on. Thing is, he does have the Sword of Bloody Cain, so you know he's generally fine. And they just keep sending infantry units up onto the wall to act as, I guess, target practice for us, because that's all they're really doing. Oh, look at these little Night Goblin boys. Oh, I'm going to have to play Night Goblins again soon. I need new Scarstick campaign. No, that's what we need. Yeah, these lads getting super crossbowed. It's easier to fight when you don't have a crossbow buried in your face. So let's have a look at the numbers of enemy units. Yeah, they're dropping pretty quickly. We've taken some superficial damage from the enemy towers, but to be honest, it's mostly very superficial. The enemy general, weird or not, is getting his head kicked in. No worries. I mean, these Poison Wind Globers are quite scary, but they just don't have the range. Oh, look, the gate's down. Not that we're actually going to go into the city, because that's... Oh, that'd be silly. We don't need to go into the city. We could just shoot them from outside. It's easier. So the enemy general is broken. Looks like that Ragnarok Spider is on the way out as well. We've dealt with multiple Doom Wheels. The enemy numbers... Yeah, we've killed most of them. Both the enemy gates are down. Not that we really need them to be. Looks like they've abandoned the walls. I say abandoned, I mean they're all dead. Just some brave little goblins. Brave, foolish goblins. Oh dear. It's not looking good for the little boys. No. Oh, they're running away. Can't blame them, really. Can't blame them, and looks like army losses close to taking effect. Look at the balance bar there. Super duper in my favour. I mean, it's not a massive surprise. Our cavalry are inside the city now. They weren't really doing anything, but just to help out, they're going to charge these Plague Monk Centre Bearers. And deal with this Doom Wheel. And with that, the entire enemy army is going to break and run for their lives. Well, thank goodness we didn't have to fight those in a field battle. More than happy with that siege.
Take all you can carry.
Loot and occupy. Those guys are out of here.
Against council orders.
Hi, Beastmaster.
Okay, we'll sit outside. And then, of course, we've got this little problem. I say little problem, I mean quite significant, large issue, but
Certainly not.
A waste of talents.
They seem to mostly just have a lot of characters. Which I think I can probably take, so...
Traitor amongst us.
No problem. Bonus plus infantry. Oh, okay, I've got 1 skill point that I can take. So, what do I want?
Traitors do not last long.
It just makes... Oh, I got 2 skill points. Alright, I'll get that one as well then. Perfect. Okay, good. It just made the most sense.
Misguided.
You've got a lot of fucking dragons, though, haven't you? And a lot of characters, which isn't ideal. But I think we're generally okay. It's not what I'd want to happen. Also, there's this. Yeah, they've got a lot of... They've got some dinosaurs there.
If you insist.
Got some dino boys. That's okay. We'll go there. Set up a little ambush. That'll be fine. No worries. Okay, let's make you a little bit faster. What have you got? Brass Cleaver, Armor Discord. It's not bad. You can have scouting. I mean, this army's not...
High beast.
That's fine. It is what it is. It's fine. And we've got you. You are recruiting some bits and pieces, which is fine. We've got plenty of cash. Where's Grimgore? There he is.
Now then, speak quick, because you caught me in a good misspose.
Okay, so you're going up to 188. Eventually, he will give us a military alliance. Yeah. In fact, what about if I give you like 150 big ones? Nope, still low. Okay. Okay, no problem. We just need him on sides, and we also need to defeat the giant forces of chaos.
Of madness.
Yeah, tell me about it. Right, you are going to, I don't know, stab that guy.
Whispers of death.
Good job.
Stay away from the chaos brutes.
Phil. No, you did do something. It wasn't much, but it's something.
Master Druki.
What can you do? You can assault units. Okay, that's not the worst
Murder
then.
them in their sleep. It is little surprise.
Okay, you can. No, in fact, I want you to do. I need to stimulate some bloody growth here, the
I
buckos.
am the first sorceress.
Right, not sure how. I'm not sure how this is going to go, but we shall see. Gothic, we need to repair that.
Monstrous triumph.
Yes, yeah, I mean it was all right. Don't get ahead of yourself. Oh god, you're not a happy bunny, aren't you? Oh dear. Sad little sausages are can we start? No, we can't do anything with that. Fine, never mind. Okay, is there anyone who is taking... Nope. Don't do that. Okay, Broken Lands, Etane's up to 42. The Broken Lands are up to 92. Titan Peaks is maxed out. That's all generally fine, I think. I think we're doing alright. That's... yeah. Let's get some of those on. I'm expecting Morathi to get attacked. I could be wrong, but that's my guess. Grond, we're going to boost up, and we're going to get... yes, sorceresses. Sounds pretty good. Do I want more masters? You know what, I do. I need more... The more masters we have, the better. Just makes a lot of sense. You, I'm not going to bother, because I'm amazed you're still alive, and you're not going to be for much longer, because there's about 4 Chaos armies heading in your direction, so good fucking luck. You're gonna need it! God damn it.
We will make them bleed.
Alright. Oh, you're just gonna run around doing that, are you? Why? You're just sacking them. Is that literally all you're gonna do? Fine. If that's your entire plan, I'm not overly concerned. Oh dear, the Empire's getting absolutely fucking stomped. Are they? Oh, it's just Midland. I don't... What's going on here? What is going on here? Oh, Grond, you almost held. I don't think this is gonna... This is not gonna go well, but...
May their deaths be slow.
Yeah. Oh, if only we had fireball towers. Well, if there was like 2 chaos stacks here, or even 3, I think I'd be like, we'll probably be okay. But 4 of the buggers? It's just a lot. It's a lot to deal with. We're going to try our best, though. We do have a lot of crossbows. The plan being that we hold the line with our Garganeth Executioners for as long as possible. And then use our crossbows basically to whittle them down. Now, this does mean that some of our Garganeth Executioners will get shot in the back. But that's, I mean, maybe I should have stopped them from firing right this is. So they're not taking too much damage. But the idea being that we wait for them to get up onto the walls and then we sort of like keep them there. Because if we can keep them up on the walls, we can just shoot them. Which will keep them, busy. I've tried to take out the Hell Cannon. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked. The Harpies dying. Although... nice of them to chuck a fireball at themselves, I guess. It might be that I've managed to knock them off the Hell Cannon, and maybe they'll forget to go back. Our gates are destroyed, though, which does mean that we're going to have a deluge of forces of chaos trying to smash their way through the gate. The Chaos Trolls are first through and get riddled with crossbow bolts. Very, very rapidly. More Chaos Forces trying to make their way inside, getting blocked by the Garganeth Executioners. The crossbows are going to be doing pretty much all the work here, but they can do a lot of work for us. See the numbers of Chaos Warriors dropping rapidly. And this is fine, as long as our ammunition holds up. Now, our plan here is we need to create an avenue, a little corridor, for our crossbows to do their dirty work. So, unfortunately, this Chaos Giant is just marauding his way through our Garganeth Executioners, and there's nothing we can really... Oh, he's just mulching them. He's just completely mulching them. So, crossbows firing wildly into these Chaos Knights, doing a huge amount of damage, cutting them down very, very quickly. We can keep that up. Oh, Felicion taking a fireball to the face there. Ow. That fireball. Ow. Motherfucker. That did a lot of damage. Okay, there we go. Firing crossbow, taking out that giant. We need to take out that giant. He's doing a lot of damage to our Garganeth Executioners. Dropping spells. Watch out for the fireball. Oh, it's just that's a terrible angle for me. Right, the Chaos Giant finally... Oh, it's got 32 kills. 34 kills. It's dead. Good. Good, good, good. Unfortunately, it has broken my Garganeth Executioners, which is not ideal. That leaves me very... Uh-oh. Okay, we've got a small line of Bleak Swords to try and hold the line. I'm not holding my breath. There are some Garganeth Executioners here as well. Looks like we might lose hold of the gates. There's just more and more Chaos Forces just filtering onto the battlefield all the time. Now up to almost 3,500. If only we had Morathi here. If we had Morathi here, I'd be laughing. Looks like we're about to lose the Garganeth Executioners. Little Blade Wind going to come in here, hopefully doing some good damage. Looks like it's also going to cut through my Garganeth Executioners. Okay, concentrate crossbow fire. Take them all out. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we've got a sacrificial unit of crossbows. Basically, if these guys get charged, then we shoot them in the back. It looks like we're shooting them in the back anyway, but you know what I mean. Okay, here comes some Chaos Knights. And some chosen with halberds. Okay, okay, so far so good.
Our sorceresses are at work. Our sorcery is majestic.
We're holding the line for the moment. Need more crossbows. Come on, crossbow boys. We've got some chosen with great weapons here. I mean, the gate is... Oh, there's more Chaos Warriors coming. Oh, a lovely little blade wind there, cutting straight through those chosen with great weapons. And then the crossbows... Oh, and look at this. These chosen just getting absolutely torn to pieces from all sides. Holy shit, they just got absolutely rinsed. They managed to get into combat incredibly briefly before they break and run for their lives. Unfortunately, here comes another wave, and a third one. Some good hits from the the bolt throwers there, but there's just a lot of Chaos Warriors. These guys, at least they're not chosen. These are just Chaos Warriors. This is easy mode. You're just going to need more Chaos Warriors than that, boys. You're just not... I mean, I don't know what the Chaos... Is the Chaos Gods plan sending wave upon wave of their own men at me until I run out of ammunition? Because that could actually work as a tactic, although it is going to be quite punishing for them. I mean, they've now got almost 4,000. But we've killed about half of them. We've got more units over here to help out. We've got... Crossbows are holding this, but there's just more and more of them. They're just constantly coming into the battlefield. There's just endless waves of the buggers. And the problem is, I'm running out of ammunition. I mean, look, there's just piles of dead Chaos Warriors all over the place. We must have wiped out at least 2 stacks by now. But unfortunately, that's only half their army. More and more of them just keep pouring through the gates. How's ammunition, boys? 7, 9, 10. Ugh. You know you're in trouble when it starts dropping down single digits. It's taking such punishment, though. So, over 4,000 Chaos Warriors have been on the battlefield. We've killed half of those. They're getting absolutely... We've lost half our army, but they've lost easily half their... if not more. And as long as our ammunition holds, we can continue just to, like, oh, it's just a charnel house. It's just bodies of Chaos Warriors all over the place. Not for the first time. I mean, we've killed a lot of Chaos Warriors. But here comes another wave, and yet more Chaos Warriors. And our ammunition is almost out. Some of these units over here have run dry. More Chaos Warriors arriving on the walls. Say, if we only had to fight 2 stacks, we could have won this. Pretty easily, actually. Even 3 stacks, I'd be like, we'd probably be okay. 4 stacks, that's just too many. Up to almost 4,500 Chaos Warriors on the battlefield. Half of them dead. Here comes a wave of more Chaos Warriors. Some with halberds now fleeing from the battlefield. I mean, if Felician's going down, she's going down fighting, because holy shits. Oh, it's just so annoying. We were just 1 turn away from relieving Grond. This is like the Battle of Prague, isn't it? Like they were close to Prague, but it just fell before they could reach it. We've managed to fend them off. They're now pulling away. And, I mean, this is a fantastic little choke point here, because we're just pounding them. Raking them with fire. They've brought almost 5,000 Chaos Warriors onto the battlefield. Now they've brought 5,000 Chaos Warriors onto battlefields. So many deads, but we're out of ammo. The bolt throwers still have some shots. A couple. Now, one of these units, the bolt fiends actually have. I don't know why they've got full ammo, but for some reason they've got full ammo, so we'll keep using them. But we're just going to be throwing our Dark Shards into melee combat now, just to try and hold the line. But our Dark Shards are not supposed to be in melee combat. They're not Shades. So this is where they're just going to get torn apart. And unfortunately, if we just had another 20% ammunition, I think we would have done it. There was just too many of them in the end. Grond falls, but only just. And Morathi and Lockyer but turns away. Press F for Felicion. She did really well. Considering, like, I just picked her up as like a, hey, I think you'll probably die in one turn. She's probably wiped out a good 4 stacks of Chaos Warriors just by herself.
This fight is lost. Time to go.
Felicion has fallen. But she took a shit ton of Chaos Warriors with her. Holy shit. I mean, that was... Well, Hargan's dead. It's fine. There's no Felicion there. But, eventually it took her 6 armies. It took them 6 armies to take Felicion down. Because she killed 2, and then that was 4 armies they threw at her just then. And, had we had more ammunition, we would have won that. Well, we're going to have to resettle Grond, which is a pain in the ass. But it's not the end of the world. And I feel like the Chaos Advance has been... Oh, alright. Jesus. Has been distinctly blunted. Now, I don't know where they are. Probably heading towards Shoktak Mountain by the looks of it, which means they might head for Clarkrond. So we'll head over there to defend that.
Lockyer Fellheart.
Looks like you guys are marching, which is a terrible idea.
No.
And we took a lot of Chaos Warriors with us. And to be honest, what's here now? I'm like having dealt with what we did down there. This is nothing. So at least the Grond will survive. We'll have to pack Grond full of masters to do their, I don't know, sausage fest thing. Who the fuck knows? Anyway, that's fine. We can easily hold that off. No worries. This is slightly more irritating because these armies are going to be wandering around, basically just being massive bastards. So we just need to finish them off and wipe them out.
Hi, Beastmaster.
You.
Swarm them.
What's the public order like here? 69. These minus 69. The least sexiest amounts?
Send them to the underworld in my stead.
Maybe. Good God, what the fuck is it with all of the fucking dark elf?
Prowl further.
That must be a bug or something, because you just seem to get so many of them. Endless. If we pop you in there, that will slow that down, and then we can get that under control, which is fine. We can bring you down, sort that out, sort this out, that's fine. We do have to deal with this. There's a little blob of Chaos Warriors there we need to deal with, and we then need to sort of like sweep up the peninsula and knock out the rest. But with Morathi here now, basically, it's a mop-up operation. But we do need to get Grond back in play for that Convent of Sorcery. But that is going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.